back to International Scale Modeler. I'm Lee. Today we're going to do a review of a long-awaited kit from me anyway. And this is the Kinetic 148 FRS.1 Sea Harrier. Now, you can see from the box art, very nice indeed. Now that box art will look familiar to a lot of you because that's pretty much the same as the Tamiya box art from their 148 FRS.1 that they did many moons ago. And that was a kit that I bought, I think it's probably the first model I bought when I got back into modelling, apart from the Airfix thing that I bought in the shop, which is what got me back into it. And I promptly sold it straight away. I mean, it's all raised panel lines, raised rivets, all this sort of thing. So this is pretty much the exact same kit that I've been dying to build for the years that I've been back into it again. So it'll be nice to see if it's going to live up to its hype and everything. But it's long awaited. Kinetic do good kits. I've got 3 of their kits, Mirages and Kafir and that, and they are very nice, do go together quite well, and nice plastic and everything. But anyway, so there's the box art. I like that, very nice indeed. You've then got this is for, it says here, for the FRS.1 800, 801, 809, 899 NAS, Royal Navy before, during and after the Falklands War. And the Sea Harrier 551s of 300 Indian Naval Air Squadrons as well, so that's quite nice. The box itself, as you can see, several different marks there, quite a few, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the rest, actually quite a few there that you can choose from. So already I'm looking at that thinking there's loads and loads of options there. You've got some other model features here, one-piece slide moulding nozzle, air-to-air missiles, you've got AIMs, AMRAAMs and AIM-9s, sidewinders, anti-ship missiles, Mark 17,000 pound bombs, a BL-755, they've got rockets and everything as well. On the other side, just writing and everything like that. So the box itself, as you can see, it did get dented in transport. I've got to say that this kit was kindly donated by Pete at emodels.co.uk, and sent me this over to review for you guys. And he's also sent over a thing of Hataka paints as well to match this one. So I will do both of those. I'll review the Hataka paints as well, because they've changed their stuff apparently. But thanks to Pete for supplying this. You should go and check emodels.co.uk out. Fantastic, best online shop in the UK, that's for sure. So anyway, let's have a look at the box itself. It's a little bit weak on top. The base is sturdy. The top's a bit, as you can see, it's a bit damaged here from the postage and everything. So let's have a look inside. Oh, I forgot to add as well, this came with it. This is Royal Navy tow tractor free with the Kinetic kit. I didn't get it from Skunk Models Workshop. Now this was a separate thing, it wasn't in the box, it was actually a separate thing. So we'll have a look at that as well while we're at it in a minute. Lots and lots of plastic, lots and lots. Now the price of this is being flashed up as we speak. I can't remember for the life of me, but looking at what I've just pulled out of that box, I'm going to say it's not probably a bad deal, whatever the price really. So let's start, I think, with the fuselage halves. That would be a good start, I think. Oh, nice. We've got stuck bags. One thing I like as well, as you guys know, each sprue is individually wrapped, which is fantastic. Right, so let's pop that over there. Okay, so we're looking at the first sprue here. This is the main 2 fuselage halves, and it's quite normal that you see the halves in this way. And we're looking at, got a nose cone here, and what I would imagine are some inlets there. But looking at the plastic, it looks very nice indeed. I'm just going to zoom you in a bit so you guys can have a look too. And as you can see, very clean, clear, crisp, recessed lines, not like the Tamiya kit, and very nice indeed. Nice markings. It doesn't look soft at all. Clean and crisp, and very nice. No flash whatsoever on the model itself. There's plenty on the sprue here and here, but that doesn't matter as long as it's not on the model. That's fine. But that's looking very nice. And oh, don't lie, there is a little bit of flash there. Look, not a lot. That's Yeah, so that's the same on both sides, so there's something in the mould, but that's nothing to write home about. One tiny little bit is more than fine with me. I'm already liking this because it's got recessed panel lines, unlike the old kit from Tamiya. So let's have a look at the second one. We're going to do this one now. This has got tail planes. Okay, so as you can see, we've got the underside of the wings here. No, top side, sorry, not underside. That would be the top side. Let's have a look. Yes, that would be the top side. And then you've got the rear, the upper sides here. As you can see from the engraving, let's get you in a bit here. Very nice, clean, crisp. Plenty of rivet detail on there. As you can see, when UMP types up wash will pick all that out. Very nice indeed. We've also got these rocket pods here, and they look absolutely fantastic. Very well moulded, clean and crisp, and a lot of little, lots of handwork there, paintbrush work there to get those looking good. But apart from that, you've got obviously £1,000 bombs, a rail. I would imagine that's part of the front wheel well. I would imagine. I don't know for sure, but yeah, there's a little bit of flash here and there. Not great deals, but there is a little bit. You've then got a different version of the upper side in this sprue. And this comes in a bag together, and basically this is just that part there. It's just redone. The only difference is you've got these little trailing pitot tubes. I don't know. I can't remember what they're called. I honestly can't. But that's the only difference between these two sprues. These tiny little bits there. I'm sure it would have been a cheaper way to do that. But there you go. So that sprue is basically exactly the same. No difference whatsoever. We then got another sprue that was in the same bag, and on here we've got tub inside of the tub, ejector seat, some other. You've got the inlets and everything, and some greebles, and you've got tail planes. And you've got some instrument panels, so let's get you in on this one. So you can see there. Okay, so you can see the instrument panels. Oh, it's all gone. Picture's changed from light to dark. You can see the instrument panels there. They're actually not bad quality. You'll be able to pick those out quite well. I don't know if there is an aftermarket set out for this yet, but I'm sure it won't be long before there is one. Maybe an Eduard one, colour one, might be able to make that, jazz that up a little bit. But again, you've got the tub sides and rear wall here, and again, nice little level of detail in there. As you can see, you'll be able to pick that out. Little demarcation washing everything. You can get your paintbrush or your whatever you use to dab your paint in there. That will look really nice. Then coming on to the ejector seat. Again, the sides of that look really nice, nicely detailed, not plain or anything at all. That's going to go together really well and look nice. Again, that would be a little bit dirty and scuffed up and things like that in one of those, I would imagine. So that's quite a nice sprue. There's a lot to talk about there, and some nice detail. Again, a little bit of flash here and there, but it's going to be minimal cleanup either with a scalpel or with some UMP sanders. And we've got another one. This is just armament by the looks of it. Let's have a quick look. This is 2 sprues in this bag. They are mirrored sprues as well. So I'll just pop one over there. And we've got the sidewinders, the A9s, and I can't remember what they're called. I don't know. So well, it looks like a tomahawk really, but you've got drop tanks and everything, fuel tanks, rails, hard points. Really nice. Again, there's tiny, teeny little bits of flash here and there, but I mean it's teeny tiny. It's minimal cleanup. And I've got to say, I'm really excited about this kit. I can't wait to get stuck into this whatsoever. So we've got more plastic as well. There's a lot of plastic. Just keeps it's one of those kits that keeps on giving. Just in time for Christmas. Now this is, oh actually we'll leave that bit, sorry. We'll leave that bit in a moment. We'll go back to this one. Okay, we've got another bag with 2 sprues in. These aren't mirrored sprues, we've got one. We've got another nose cone here. We've also got odds and sods, we've got wheels. They're 2-piece wheels, so you're going to have to put them together and obviously play around with the lines a bit. We've got some more rails and everything, hard points. You've got the Vernier jets, I think they're called, are they? They look nicely detailed as well, so you're going to be able to pick those out. Some washing everything in those, because I would imagine they get quite dirty. But apart from that, another, as you can see there, you've got the jet outlets there and everything. But very nice indeed. Very, very nice. And we then got another row. We just got flapper-ons, and we've got inside the cockpit as well here. Well, looks like the fire extinguisher, I think. The front legs are absolutely beautiful. Let's see if we can get you in on those. Okay. So as you can see, they actually look really, really nice. Nice solid bit of plastic that's going to take the weight of the aircraft. I would definitely recommend that you put some weight in the nose on this by the looks of things. Excuse the noise, just sold something on eBay. You've got the refueling rod here as well, that's nice. There's a little bit of burr on it, so just going to need a little bit of clean up. But apart from that, those front legs do look really, really nice. Apart from that, there's not a lot else to write about. It looks like a wheel well. It's got some more detail and everything you're going to be able to pick out here, which is fantastic. So really nicely moulded, nicely. There's a little bit of flash here and there, again I think with every sprue, but there's lots of greebles on there and things like that. We're just going to have a look at the plastique. Okay, so important, canopy left next. Okay, really, really important part of the model. Let's have a look at this. Okay, right, first impressions are really clean, clear and crisp. Really nice indeed. I'm just going to look see if there's any lensing. There's a tiny bit of lensing, but not a lot. Really, that's fine. It's a nice thickness. It looks to be very much in scale. Also, let's zoom you in a bit so you can see. Okay, you've got, as you can see, all nice and clean, clear. There's also, you've got this deck cord, which is on the interior. Okay, and it's raised on the inside, which is nice. So it depends. I can't remember if what colour it is. If it is either black or white in the Harrier cockpit, I can't remember for the life of me. But that would take a paint actually, because it's raised on the inside. You can very carefully do it. I think personally I prefer to leave it. Just don't mess with it. But they're very nice glass indeed. As you can see, two separate things, ever so slightly different. The deck cord's the same shape, so I don't know. There's obviously one version is just ever so slightly different than the other, just a slightly different shape, but very nice glass indeed. I think that's fine. That's going to be more than passable. We're not going to have to do any work there. Let me just find the bit of plastic that I took that out of. I'm going to pop that over there to keep that safe because I don't want the bag. Right, okay, so that's the model. Oh no, tell a lie, tell a lie. We've got a little photo etched fret here, and these it looks like some outside greebles. Just a little tiny fret there. I won't bother getting out, but bits and pieces. Not a lot of photo etch, but enough just to make it pop a little bit. I think it's just these parts here. I don't know, again, I cannot for the life of me remember the name on top of my head. It's just a fin of some sort, but that's what they are. So they're going to be nice and thin. A lot of models, they're you know, they're a bit out of scale because they're a bit thick where they're part of the wing and everything, so that's a really nice touch. Now, before I go and do all the other details and everything, we've got the tow tractor. Now this was a freebie. Now, this came out of the box, in the box that it was delivered in. It came out of the box and it was just like, and I thought, oh, what's that then? I didn't realise it came with this free tow tractor. So now I don't know if this is a thing with e-models or if it's a thing with every one of the Kinetics. All I know is when you order with e-models, you get one of these. And looking at it, it's a very heavy piece of plastic, this. But it's basically this here. Okay, so Royal Navy tow truck. This from Skunk Models Workshop. So I mean, looking at this again, very nicely moulded, no flash on there whatsoever. Looks to, that's going to build up really quickly and easy. And it's nice to have something else on there. There's some nice pattern on there, nice detail, not soft moulded, nice seat as well. Steering wheel's in good nick. It's absolutely not a bad little kit all on its own. You know, that one sprue. So I love that. I think that's a brilliant little idea, and it's nice to have a freebie with any kit as well. I think so anyway. Always fun. And you get a little instruction manual with this, and it's just an A4 folded bit of paper, as you can see. and it goes together like so. And that's it. On the rear you've then got little call outs for it, a unit marking. There's no decals included, but there is literally one decal, which is the unit marking, which is a C there, C on the front, C in the rear, and on the sides as well. So you could, I don't know if you've got some of those in your kicking around in your you know, decal box or something like that. You might be able to sort something out. I know I should be able to. So we go on to the decals for the kit next. The main kit, nice big A4 sheet, as you can see. They are glossy. They look to be very colourful indeed. Really nice looking decals. And they're done by Cartograph, so they're going to be very good indeed anyway. They're the industry standard. But what I like about Cartograph, their decals, is that they cut the carrier film right up close to the decal itself, the painted area. A lot of companies leave this overlap, and I think, why do you do that? Why does it need to be that big? Surely when you're designing your decals and everything, you can just put it close to the thing. I honestly don't get why companies don't do it. But as you can see, there's plenty of markers on it. Trying to get it without the flash. There are a lot of numbers and letters and reg marks there, obviously. Plenty of different. See, now you see you've got the squad number on that tow tractor. There's loads of spare ones. You're never going to use all of those. So there's loads of spare ones there you might be able to use. But let's get you in a bit just so you can have a look at the decals. Okay, now as you can see, I'm trying to get it so the light doesn't reflect on them for you. But as you can see here, very much in register, really nice, clean, crisp, clear decals, the whole lot. All the numbers and letters are very clear. They're all readable. There's nothing there that you couldn't read. I think you're going to need something like a magnifying glass. Hold on a sec. Yeah, you can read that with a magnifying glass. So extremely fine print, very well done. Most impressed with that completely, and that's a nice set of decals, really well laid out, and I would imagine they're quite intuitive the way they go on as well. Knowing Cartograph, they're they are the best decals you can get. So well done, Kinetic, for spending a little bit extra and getting some decent decals. Right, okay, so the instruction manual. The instruction manual is quite big actually. It's got a lot of pages. It's A4, folded in a booklet style, just normal paper, black and white, which is a bit of a shame. But looking at it at the front, tells you a bit about the FRS.1, and obviously a little bit about the service and everything. There's on the Invincible and the Hermes and things like that. The Hermes, I've got two brother-in-laws that served on the Hermes, so it's quite a, you can't get a kit for it, which is just a shame. I'd love to build them one. Anyway, so you've got at the front, you've got sprue maps, not numbered unfortunately. You've got an aftermarket service card. So this is basically replacing parts and things like that. So if you break this is the codes for the different sprues and everything, so that's good. Paint index here, paint call outs, you've got Humbrol, enamel or acrylic, you've got Mr. Colour, yay, Italeri, Tamiya, Ammo MIG. Now that's a good thing for ammo, starting to get in all the instruction manuals recently, and Vallejo model colour. But as I said, I think I'm going to try this, the Hataka paint set with this, which I've got from E-Models as well. This is specifically for the Falklands conflict one, so I'm looking forward to that. But anyway, onto the instructions. We turn the booklet around, and it is literally putting the cockpit together, very easy and simple. As you can see, very nicely detailed and well done. And then obviously you've got the main intake behind the. I bet that was loud in that cockpit, sure. And everything, and then again it's putting, that's one version, and then putting together another version by the looks of it, although it doesn't say which version it is or isn't. So as you can see, it's exactly the same as the other page. Page 2 is then popping the wheelbase together and everything, and then putting the fuselage halves together. And then we go on to the next page, which again is intakes, vernier jets, wing sections, and then popping the wheels on. Don't do the wheels yet. I don't know if the instruction manuals still do this. And then you've got all the other odds and sods to do with the wheels. Again, a lot of that stuff I will leave off. To be honest with you, no, I was going to say I might put it in flight, but the thing is, at the end of the day, I want to use the tractor that came with it, so I won't do that. Then you've got some of the armament to put together and everything. Again, all very simple, self-explanatory. From now on, I'm not going to spend a lot of time going through instructions because they're self-explanatory. There's nothing that sticks out in my mind. Again, more armament going together, and then we've got putting the pylons on and everything, and then you've got a loadout diagram here, how you want it to load out. I like my jets fully loaded, so I shall load that out to the max that looks the best, obviously for whatever mark that I go for, which we'll have a look in a second. You've then got a choice of closed or open canopy. That may be why there's two canopies in there, because it doesn't give you a choice of this or that canopy. So again, there's two, so I would imagine one's for open and one's for closed. Let's have a double check on that. No, they're exactly the same. In my eyes, they're exactly the same, those canopies, so I don't see the difference there. But it's then putting all the greebles on the outsides, all the odds and sods, and then finally you've got the ailerons and flaperons and all that sort of stuff to go on as well, finally. Then you come to the markings. Now you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 14. Right, you've got 14 different marks you can do, which is absolutely fantastic. I love that. I mean, so many options with this one kit. And obviously you've got the decals for all of those as well, so that's absolutely brilliant. So there's several paint schemes to choose from, several decal schemes to choose from, as you can see here. Just on this is the initial 800, 801 and 899. It's the same paint job, just different squadron decals and things like that. So absolutely fantastic. Well done, Kinetic. They haven't gone for your money on this one. They've actually given you something. And again here, it tells you a bit about, it says here, yellow bar markers on the top of wing for initial schemes 1980 to 82, blah, 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 blah. And all the marks, the serial numbers of the jets and who flew them, their pilot names. If there's any unusual markings on each aircraft, as you can see, like these X's and here. And again, absolutely brilliant. Each aircraft has its own serial numbers and pilots, and any particular different marks and things like that. Absolutely brilliant. Well done, Kinetic. Fantastic. And then you've got the Falklands ones here from the Hermes Air Group, which is, that's the one I'm tempted to do. Although I do love the colours on this. I love those colours, but decisions. Again, you flip over, you've got two more there of the similar paint, that paint scheme, and then you go on to this, and then you say the different serial numbers, different marks, and absolutely brilliant. Really great information there as well. Really am impressed with that, and it tells obviously what armament goes with it as well there. You then come on to another different colour. This is the Satin White and FS36375, and again there's three different ones there. So then it goes on to explain pilots, serial numbers, etc., etc. again. And yet more, okay, you've then got a difference here. It just says there's a back number on both, on the outrigger there. So again, just little different markings, little tail markings that are slightly different, on each one. And you have got all the different markings as well. They're all on the decal sheet. So I am absolutely impressed with that, completely impressed. The good thing is, and you can say, I'm not going to go through it all because it's all there. Yeah, see, then you've got the Indian Naval Air Squadron as well. We've got different colour. That's the extra dark sea grey again, which is the same, if I remember rightly. Let's flip back here. Yeah, extra dark sea grey. So it's this the same again, and you've got light. Then you've got the dark sea grey, which is in another different colour. But I mean, and then you've got the stencils. Which I hate stencils. That's all the common markings for all aircraft, so absolutely tons of those, so that will keep you busy. There is 100 including the armament, there's 100 of the common markings, the stencil data. So I've got to say, final thoughts are on this kit. I love it. Okay, I do love it. I love the Harrier, as you all know. That and the F-16 are my two favourite aircraft of all time. The Harrier is my favourite, and then you've got the F-16 is my second favourite. Both extremely versatile aircraft, and that's what I like about them. And the Harrier, to be honest with you, should still be in service now, because there isn't a replacement for it at the moment. Not that that's the same usage. I know it's difficult to fly and everything. The pilots, they said it was a real pain to fly, but at the end of the day, it was one of the best jets ever, I think. You know, just so iconic in my view. Anyway, that aside, the Kinetic have done a first-class job. Yes, there's a bit of flash here and there, and a little bit of burr, but it's not. I'm not going, oh, it's a flashy kit. You know, it's got a tiny bit of touch-up here and there. It looks like it's going to go together very well. I won't know until I've done it. I may do it once I've built this, because I think I'm definitely going to build this year. It's one of those things that I will do a post review, if you like. I might start doing that. If I do build models, do a post review on them, we'll see. But what I do like about that, they've splashed out on cartograph decals, and instead of just doing 3 different marks, there's 12 different aircraft you can choose from, 12 different marks, and 4 complete distinct paint schemes there as well that you can choose from. So you can really have go mad to your heart's content. You think you're only going to use one set of decals apart from the stencils for the one that you do, you're going to have loads of decals left over for other projects and things like that. I mean, I use a lot of my other decals on fantasy stuff, you know, I think that looks good. But so I'm really impressed with that. The canopy is great. It's fantastic that you get that little tractor in with it as well. That's a bonus. It doesn't come as part of the kit, but fantastic. So I'm going to say, even with that little bit of flash and everything, that is a 9.5 review for me. I'm really excited. That's chock full of plastic there. Look at all that plastic. I don't know if you can see that there. Pile, mountain of it. Going to keep you busy for a while, and you're going to have loads left over for the spares box, and you're also going to have loads of decals left over as well for other projects. I mean, you can take another 148 Tamiya kit, aircraft kit, you know, Harrier kit, and you know, move around the decals and things like that on it, different markings and everything. So absolutely brilliant, spot on Kinetic. That's the 4th one of theirs got, and again, I'm still impressed with them as well. So that's a total recommend for me. If you want one of these with the free trailer and everything as well, get yourself over to emodels.co.uk. Check them out. The best online shop in the UK for sure for models. That goes without saying. But see what else they got, and usually the cheapest as well, which is always a bonus. So anyway, that's it from me. So that is the Kinetic FRS.1 Royal Navy Sea Harrier 148 scale. Until next time, take care. Bye bye.